And then I flipped to another, and they're talking about me, and I mean, it was just insane. And more that's happening, and I'm hearing from family and friends in other parts of the country. I'm hearing of people in other nations. I'm hearing in Czechoslovakia and Russia and Japan. It's InfoWars everywhere. But the issue is, it's not about Alex Jones. It's about the power of individuals together with an idea and how ideas are bulletproof. They can kill Alex Jones. And I've been getting death threats and a lot of other stuff lately. But I'm not scared of that. My mission is to defeat the New World Order so my children have a future, and so my great-great-grandchildren can look at a hologram photo of me or whatever they're looking at in the future and go, we're proud of him. And then I can be an example to them, just like my ancestors were an example to me. And, just like I'm proud of the fact that on my dad's side, the captain of the Mayflower, direct descendant, and then 2 people that got married on the Mayflower on my mom's side. I'm proud that I'm related to a bunch of the famous people in 1776, a lot of the famous people, of course, in the War of Independence in Texas. And, I'm not sitting here tooting my horn. Everybody has that in their background. I want my ancestors. I want to keep living. I don't want to die, but I'm actually not even afraid. I'm really living. This is, as a man, I am supposed to stand up for humanity. I'm supposed to stand up against evil. I'm not supposed to be a coward. And the weird thing is, I might have been scared 15 years ago a little bit. Maybe scared to get up in front of a crowd more than I was scared of getting killed. I wasn't even thinking about that. Now I'm not even worried. And I kind of got to remember, I want to continue my mission. I need to kind of look over my shoulder. I need to still watch out. But I'm not, it's such an empowering feeling to know we've got the truth, to know we're having a historic effect and the system is fully aware. That's why they've had 2 separate journalists. And Watson's written about this in international publications, write whole stories about me and how dangerous I am. So literally the global rulers are in their councils saying, we've got to stop Alex Jones, but how do we do it? Do we poison him? Do we kill him? No, let's destroy him and call him a racist when we never do that. Then they have their racist groups they're funding that's on record attacking me, saying, I'm this sellout because I'm not a racist, as if being good is being a racist. So, literally, ladies and gentlemen, you can do the same thing at your church, at your business, in your life. You can be the leaders, black, white, Hispanic, old, young, male, female. It doesn't matter. A deciding crossroads is here upon us now. And if we want to stop this global financial meltdown, if we want to stop this orchestrated implosion, if we want to stop this tyranny, we have to stand together as a free society and realize that we do have power. Jaron?
Yeah, actually, to the viral nature of it, we had Patrice O'Neill on about a year ago, and the reason we found out about that, a listener, he was on the Opie and Anthony show explaining the Obama deception to him. So it's just a message getting out. We have pop culture magazines in England coming to us, newspapers in Greece daily. We have a ton of other media asking if they have contact, if we have contact for our guests. They just, everybody wants this information.
And I'm turning down the History Channel for a big interview, all because literally they don't matter now. It's this information that matters, ladies and gentlemen. We're having victories. Good job, Jaron. We'll be right back.
When you hear the words water purification, what comes to mind? If it's Berkey Water Purification Systems, this message is for you. Did you know that over 60% of municipal water contains fluoride at less than 2 cents per gallon? Berkey water filters purify treated and untreated water, remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have.
You'll love this site. It's homegain.com, HOMEGAIN.com. Check them out today.
Originally, we the people have entrusted government to be the guardians of currency, to ensure purity, content, weights, and measures of gold and silver coins citizens would use for commerce. This reinstalled confidence after the demise of the fiat continental system, wisdom being lost with time. The government we once entrusted to protect from counterfeit has colluded with private business, creating the largest fiat counterfeiting scheme our country ever experienced. This is not only a transfer of power to an institution that is not accountable to our elected government, but has also caused the dollar to lose more than 90 cents of its original value. Now, foreign governments are trying to divest themselves from this once world reserve currency. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I'm offering a book that explains how the system works. Call me today at 800-686-2237. I will give you a silver dollar free just for purchasing the book. Call today at 800-686-2237. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
Your natural organic herbal formula for heart health is Heart and Body Extract.
My name is Van, and I'm 68 years old, and I live in Vermont. In the spring of 2003, I started to have problems with my heart. It felt like my heart was pounding, made me feel breathless. I tried many different things to try to get some help for myself. Nothing did anything.
Heart and Body Extract is very powerful, very effective, and works quickly.
I saw one of Sharon's ads and ordered Heart and Body Extract. I noticed a difference quickly, within days. The episodes became less frequent, and by a month had completely vanished.
Usually you find a 30-day or 60-day guarantee. Heart and Body Extract comes with a lifetime 100% ironclad money-back guarantee. Details at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305. Call 866-295-5305. 866-295-5305 for Heart and Body Extract.
Friends, the giant effect we've had and the exponential growth curve of our power to reach people is a great boon for liberty, but it's also a danger. Because if they can successfully destroy Alex Jones, they can attempt to wound the idea of the resistance. And I've always attempted to not be in this leadership position, but there's no denying it, and it's exponential. And I pray every day that God strengthens me and helps me be somewhat worthy of this position. But all of us are in this special position in this time and space, in the time-space continuum of having a serious choice, liberty or tyranny. I was talking to Richard Reeves, another great activist that I've known for years, who's just gone on with my encouragement and others to just do amazing things. He's been to Bilderberg with us to cover it. Had a lot of courage there. And he's seen the power and the awakening. And Obama's approval ratings dropping, the pro-establishment Republican losing the primary in Alabama to a patriot. That was just yesterday. Every incumbent falling by the wayside except for Rick Perry, and he posed as one of us. This is happening. So I want to get him here because he's an expert on the realignment that's happening. He saw it a year and a half ago, as I did. And also on the toll roads, because they're going ahead with the NAFTA superhighways. They've changed the name. These are international zones to raise taxes for these international groups. So are the carbon taxes. So we're going to discuss that after the break. But Richard also brought to my attention a chilling Obama quote. He said, I'm sure you know about it. It came out a week ago or so. And I said, no, I'm not aware of it. See, that's why you, the listeners, and the other activists are so important. None of us can know all of this or even half of it. But Richard, you've heard me on the show to say, and I know I'm right, 100% chance they're going to fully implode things to a road warrior level, many times worse than the Great Depression. They think because we're dependent, and they've gotten us dependent, that we'll have to submit to them. They're announcing police aren't going to respond to robberies, people being poisoned, people being attacked. That's happening all over the country. They're training us that your taxes are going up, but we're going to let lawlessness take over. The border's lawless. Obama says he wants it lawless to Senator Kyle, so people will capitulate. I mean, but the good news is they're in trouble. So people say, well, what's the solution? It's screaming bloody murder. It's saying, we know you're doing this deliberately. You're criminals. And we know the Republican leadership is involved in it as well. And just identifying them as the treacherous, larcenous traitors they are. Richard Reeves, give us the State of the Union and the State of the Globe from your research, because you're a radio talk show host, author, researcher, activist, one of the key people fighting the Trans-Texas Corridor.
Well, Alex, thank you for having me on. And I tell you, we are in a definite at the edge of a cliff right here. I think you're right, absolutely, because they do see the awakening. I think we had Brzezinski talk about that the global awakening is going on. We had a Henry Kissinger quote come out that if the euro collapses over in the European Union, if that comes apart, the New World Order could be lost right now. But I don't think they're ready to give it up that quick. They are definitely ready to potentially pull the plug on us here. And I think one thing we could discuss through the next 30 or so minutes is how they may play out those scenarios, because I don't think they're going to delay the election. I don't think they're going to play with that. I think they're going to let that happen. And I think what we might see is a lame duck session of Congress where these guys, it's kind of like in a foreclosure situation where some people burn the house down or vandalize it heavily, tear out the walls, the plumbing, the air conditioner, etc. We might see that in this lame duck session.
No, that's what the IMF World Bank plan says they did to third world countries, and they admit they're doing it to Europe and the U.S. and England and Australia.
Right, so that's what I'm real concerned about, is that lame duck session. But nonetheless, we've got to do what we've got to do. Earlier you were talking about how that you were getting all